A variant to the channel. Today, we re-diving into a topic that so many of you have asked about, how to actually stay productive without burning out. It's a huge challenge, right? We're all juggling work, personal projects, family, and trying to have some semblance of a social life. The pressure to be on all the time is immense, and it often feels like if you're not hustling 24/7, you're falling behind. But that's a one-way ticket to Burnout City, and trust me, it's not a fun destination. I used to be a classic workaholic. I believed that more hours equaled more success. My schedule was packed from sunrise to well past midnight. I'd skip meals, sacrifice sleep, and tell myself it was all for the grind. And, for a while, it seemed to work. I was hitting deadlines, getting praise, but underneath it all, I was running on fumes. I was irritable, my creativity was shot, and I wasn't even enjoying the success I was working so hard for. The turning point for me was when I completely forgot a close friend's birthday. It was a small thing, but it was a massive wake-up call. I realized my relentless pursuit of productivity was costing me my relationships and my own well-being. That's when I started looking into a more sustainable approach. It's not about working less, necessarily, but working smarter. One of the biggest game changers for me was the concept of deep work. This means setting aside dedicated, distraction-free blocks of time for your most important tasks. No phone, no email notifications, no just quickly checking social media. It's tough at first because we're so conditioned to multitask. But the focus you gain is incredible. An hour of true deep work can be more effective than 3 hours of fragmented, distracted effort. It's about quality over quantity. Another key is learning to set boundaries. This is crucial. It means saying no sometimes, no to extra projects when your plate is full, no to meetings that could have been an email. It also means setting a firm end of day. When you're done, you're done. Close the laptop, put the phone away, and transition your mind out of work mode. This boundary is what allows you to recharge. Without it, your brain is always in a state of low-grade stress, and you never fully recover for the next day. It feels counterintuitive, but taking proper breaks actually makes you more productive in the long run. And let's talk about those breaks. I don't just mean your lunch break. I mean micro breaks throughout the day. The Pomodoro technique is famous for a reason. Working in 25-minute sprints with 5-minute breaks keeps your mind fresh. During those 5 minutes, get up, stretch, look out a window, do something completely unrelated to work. Don't just switch to another screen. Your brain needs that little reset. And on a larger scale, taking your vacation time is non-negotiable. It's not a luxury. It's a vital part of the productivity cycle. I also found that energy management is more important than time management. You can have all the time in the world, but if you have no energy, you're not getting anything done. So, I started paying attention to my energy levels. I realized I'm a morning person. My brain is sharpest before noon. So now, I schedule my most challenging, creative tasks for the morning. The afternoons are for easier, more administrative stuff like answering emails or organizing files. Working with your natural energy rhythm, instead of fighting against it, makes everything feel less like a struggle. This also extends to life outside of work. Are you getting enough sleep? Are you eating food that fuels you? Are you moving your body? These are the fundamentals of energy. We often sacrifice them first when we get busy, thinking we're saving time. But it's a false economy. Sacrificing an hour of sleep to work more might seem smart. But the resulting drop in cognitive function means you'll probably work slower and make more mistakes the next day. It's like trying to drive a car on an empty tank. You won't get very far. Planning has also become a form of self-care for me. At the end of each workday, I take just 10 minutes to plan the next day. I write down my top 3 priorities, just 3. This prevents that morning feeling of overwhelm where you don't know where to start. When I walk into my office, I know exactly what I need to tackle first. It creates momentum and a sense of control, which is the complete opposite of how burnout feels. Burnout often stems from feeling like you're constantly reacting to things, being pulled in a million directions. Planning puts you back in the driver's seat. It's also important to be realistic and practice self-compassion. You will have unproductive days. You will get distracted. You will fail to stick to your perfect schedule. Ta torse aux cailles. The goal isn't to be a perfect productivity robot. It's about building a system that supports you most of the time. When you have an off day, don't beat yourself up. Just acknowledge it and aim to get back on track tomorrow. The all-or-nothing mindset is a trap. If you eat one cookie, you haven't ruined your diet. If you have one unproductive afternoon, you haven't failed at your job. Just reset and begin again. Finally, redefine what success means to you. Is it just about climbing the corporate ladder or earning more money? Or is it also about having time for your hobbies, being present with your loved ones, and feeling healthy and happy? When your definition of success is holistic, you start making choices that support your whole life, not just your career. You'll see that taking a walk in the middle of the day isn't wasting time. It's an investment in your mental clarity. Saying no to a weekend project to spend time with family isn't slacking. It's an investment in your relationships and your emotional well-being. This shift in perspective is perhaps the most powerful tool of all against burnout. So, to recap, practice deep work, set firm boundaries, take real breaks, manage your energy, not just your time, prioritize your health, plan ahead, and be kind to yourself. It's a journey, not an overnight fix. But by implementing these strategies, you can build a productive and, more importantly, a sustainable and fulfilling life. You don't have to choose between success and sanity. You can absolutely have both. What are your best tips for avoiding burnout? I'd love to read them in the comments below. Let's learn from each other. Thanks for watching, and if you found this helpful, please give it a like and subscribe for more content. See you in the next one.